Ambassador, have you started your Thai lessons?
Well, I'm starting my Thai lessons from December.
I see. And you have been told it is a difficult language?
I was told that it is a language which one can learn and be fluent in Thai language in a year or so by our experts in the Thai language. I met two ladies who are professors of the Thai language in the MGIMO, the University for International Relations in Russia, and also the Institute of Asia African Studies of the Moscow University. And both said, Ambassador, you will enjoy learning Thai because you are an expert in Asian countries, and maybe after learning Chinese it will be easier for you to study Thai. But both of them assured me that it will be a lot of fun.
Yes, definitely, because you speak Chinese, and Chinese language has a lot of similarities with the Thai language.
Is it?
The tone, the accent, and all this. But for you as linguistic specialist, shouldn't be a problem. You have been here 2 months about?
Yes.
What have you done in Thailand so far?
Well, I am not going to boast that I did a lot, but at least I tried.
Yeah.
First of all, I familiarized myself with the situation in Thailand and in our bilateral relations, and I tried to push a little bit the high-level contacts and business meetings between the two sides. Finally, on the 12th of November, on the sidelines of the East Asian Summit in Myanmar, Prime Minister Medvedev met Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha.
Oh, yes.
And this meeting was a landmark event in our bilateral relations. The two prime ministers discussed a wide range of issues, and they reiterated the commitment of the two sides to active promotion of bilateral cooperation in all spheres, starting from political dialogue to economic cooperation and cultural cooperation.
You were there?
No, I didn't go, but we sent an interpreter of the Thai language from the embassy.
Oh, yes.
And our deputy foreign minister was present at the meeting. He made a stopover on his way back from Myanmar, and I welcomed him, and he told me his impressions of the meeting. Our assessment of this meeting is that it was very important, that the two prime ministers developed a very good personal relationship during this meeting, and they agreed on a lot of issues which were discussed during the meeting. So this is an achievement of the Russian Foreign Service, and it is something that the embassy can be proud of. Apart from that, we arranged quite a number of meetings with the relevant Thai authorities and business community. And finally, just yesterday, in Moscow, a meeting of a subcommission on trade and investment, and also another subcommission on agriculture chairman meeting took place in Moscow. I personally attended a couple of very exciting functions with the Thailand business community. Last week, I participated in a seminar organized by the Thai-Russian Chamber of Commerce
Oh.
in Bangkok. And I was very encouraged by the number of Thai businessmen who attended the meeting, and also by the substance of the discussion which followed my opening remarks. And to me, it is evidence of the growing interest of the Thai business community in doing business in Russia and with Russia.
You seem to be very active on all fronts. Would
This
you
is-
describe yourself as a new brand of Russian diplomacy?
No.
No?
No, this is exactly what ambassadors are supposed to do.
But before this, Russian ambassadors to Thailand were not so active or so openly pushing for things.
I think we are living in a different time now.
Yeah.
We have a more complex world, which is not bipolar, nothing to say about unipolar
Yes.
anymore.
Yes.
And this new level of globalization apply new requirements to diplomats. And of course, we have to work more intensively,
Yep.
more openly, and the problems that the embassies, not only the Russian embassy, but embassies of other countries around the globe have to resolve are much more numerous and complex than before. Number two, Russia and Thailand are at a doorstep, so to say, of a new era of bilateral relations. This is I'm absolutely positive of. We have so many opportunities opening up due to various reasons. There's an objective overlapping of interests between Russia and Thailand, no conflict of interests between our countries, no contradictions on political or economic issues, and a huge potential of both economies to enlarge cooperation in various spheres. And of course, Russia and Thailand, due to the current situation in Russia and in Thailand, on the Russian market, and in the Thailand economy, we have faced new chances, which we cannot miss. And this is what I'm telling time and again. My partners in the ministries and agencies of Thailand, and also to the business community. This is the chance which we should grab, because in today's world, chances like this are not forever. And
They come and
opportunities,
they'll go. They will disappear before too soon.
yeah, this is a window of opportunity which we must cherish, and we must move quickly.
What
For
kind of-
example, for example, the Russian agricultural market, which is opening up to our partners among the countries who have not opposed Russia politically and who have not introduced economic sanctions against Russia. For those countries, we are open, and our agricultural food products market is accessible to products, fish, seafood, poultry, pork, tropical fruit, including for those producers in Thailand. And I know that such companies as CP Group and others are taking a real interest in having more contracts with Russia, and to set up joint ventures, to invest money in the Russian agricultural sector. And of course, Russia welcomes it.
Yeah.
So this is an answer to your question why an ambassador in Thailand must be active.
Yeah.
But I think this also has something to do with my personality. I am an open-minded person. I like active job.
Yeah.
I like meeting people. I like traveling, which I've done for these 2 months. I've visited Chiang Mai, Nan, Korat. I just yesterday returned from Nakhon Ratchasima province,
Wow.
where I visited the chicken factory of the CP Group. Very interesting and very promising in terms of our cooperation. And of course I visited Pattaya, where lots of Russian people live.
How do you find Pattaya?
Pattaya
is Russians. It's a Russian town.
Well, it is a town with a huge Russian population.
Yes.
And we are very happy that
How many
Russians
Russians do you
chose.
How many Russians are there in Pattaya, according to
Well,
your
we don't
number?
have very reliable statistics, but they say that it must be around 200,000 people living there permanently or semi-permanently.
Yes.
And of course, this is a huge community, and the business community is also very strong. They are not only businessmen who are involved in the tourism industry, but they also have investment in Thailand in such spheres as information and communication technology, property, construction, jewelry, food industry. And I met them in the embassy, just the ballroom where we are sitting right now. We invited members of the Russian business community in Pattaya and in Phuket for the celebration of the National Unity Day, which is celebrated in Russia on the 4th of November. And I registered their interest in having more investment in Thailand, and many of them already came to see me and came up with interesting proposals and projects. And as ambassador, I'm going to support them because this is a great thing to do. But you asked me about the impression on Pattaya.
Yeah.
When I was an exchange student in China, in 1985, I visited the city of Shenzhen.
Shenzhen. It was before it opened up.
It was right after Deng Xiaoping started reforms and
go south.
Yes, before he's going south, but he already gave instructions to set up 5 special zones in the southern part of China, and Shenzhen was one of them.
Yes.
And at that time, my impression was that it was not even a city, but a tiny little town on the border with Hong Kong. But the scale, the dimension of construction, which I saw in 1985 in Shenzhen, was amazing. But it was only the beginning. What I saw in Pattaya resembled Shenzhen 30 years ago. And I do not rule out the possibility that in maybe 5 to 10 years we will see quite a different Pattaya with high-rise buildings, hotels, office buildings, and vibrant economic life, because now Pattaya has become, well, thanks to Russian businessmen or due to other reasons, I don't know, has become a magnet which is attracting investment and business people, nothing to say about tourists from all over the world, including Russia. And I'm very happy about it.
Wow, with so many Russians there, you might have some concern about misbehaving Russian tourists or businessmen.
Sometimes they misbehave, like tourists from other countries.
Yes.
Maybe Russian tourists are not very disciplined by virtue of our strong and vibrant national character.
Yeah.
Russian tourists like to party, they
Yes.
like to spend money,
Yes.
they like to open their hearts
Yes.
to their friends
Yes.
and local people.
Yeah.
Well, it is for you and the viewers of the Nation TV to judge whether it is good or bad. I believe that still it is a good feature of our national character. But of course, if Russian tourists break the law, if they are hiding from prosecution in the Russian Federation,
Yes.
we have to take steps. And we have agreed with the Thai police that we will join hands in combating transnational crime. Because this is not only our problem, but it is also a problem related to security in Thailand, including security and safety of the Russian tourists.
Sure.
Because sometimes what Russian criminals are trying to do here in Pattaya is to bully Russian
Russians people
Yeah.
themselves, not only the local
Exactly,
people.
yeah. They want money from them,
Yeah.
and they steal money from them, and
So they're actually Russian gangs, criminal gangs in Pattaya.
there are some cases when we see coordinated criminal efforts by several Russian people, and of course the Royal Thai Police knows about it, and recently we've intensified our cooperation in combating crime. I can tell you that as of now, about a dozen Russian criminals wanted in the Russian Federation at the request of the Russian side through the channels of Interpol were arrested in Thailand and deported to Russia. I view this as a manifestation of good cooperation between Russian and Thailand law enforcement agencies. And the embassy has established a hotline between itself and the Royal Thai Police. We are receiving online information about what is happening to our citizens, to our tourists. If they are arrested because of the violation of the Thai law, of course we register all those cases, and we seek cooperation also from the Russian authorities. But if their rights are infringed, of course we also know it from the Thai police, and we take measures to defend their legitimate interests. And sometimes we provide assistance and aid to the Russians who found themselves in a difficult situation.
Thank you, Ambassador. Thank you very much.
Okay, it is my pleasure to have you here in the embassy.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yes, and thank you for giving me the time.